good. We've been really happy with the responses. I think it's the second week running now, and after the first week, there was so much demand. The film out in some 14 new cities. So that's really, really encouraging. Very, very good response. People have come out really with the right, feeling about the film, with emotion and uplifting. It's been a really good response. I think there's always the fear that there's a fringe of the society that's not going to like your film, but that's the case with so many films. Whether it's a big commercial film, even PK, for example, it receives some backlash. So I feel that that's part of our society. We do have a diverse society, and we will have people who disagree and agree with your film. I think that's fair enough, and that's a democracy, and everyone has a right to that opinion as well. But unfortunately, or fortunately, but whatever the case is, it's been a very positive response. We haven't had that many backlashes, and I think that's a sign that the film has really touched a chord with the audience here. No, it's not a decision thing. It's what work comes my way. If I get, probably 70% of the films I get are small independent projects, and about the rest, the 30% of scripts that come my way are commercial. If I got 70% of commercial scripts coming my way, out of those 70%, I would choose, so many. 50% or 20%, depending on what the quality of the story was. So for me, I really don't choose between commercial or independent cinema. It chooses me. I want to do every type of film there is, and I want every film that I do to be commercially viable. I mean, obviously, we want our films to do well. I think everyone is limited by their looks, definitely. I can't play certain roles because of the way I look. And it's important to know your boundaries and to push those as much as is realistically possible. Within that, there's enough to explore, I think, for a lifetime. Every actor has the limitation of their age, the way they look, what kind of accent they might have. So there are certain things you can push, like your accent you can work on. The way you look, you're kind of born with. So those are not things that I'm going to be willing to change. So Love Affair is now happening only in June. Yeah, I'm very excited about that project. It's a 1950s character. There's a lot of Urdu in it, so I need to work on my language a lot. Even the posture, the way people used to behave and dress is very different from today, 1950s. So I play a character who's Anglo-Indian. She speaks very proper English, but because in those days they used to speak very beautiful Urdu. Their Hindi was not as sort of loose and easy like it is today, right? So it's a very tricky subject because I have to speak very perfect English and perfect Urdu at the same time. So so that's something that I'm working on. I mean, I think we are in a place in society where we still are shocked by certain. We tend to titillate things and sensationalize things and put them out there for the wrong reasons. I think we need to have a little more responsibility as a society, whether it's in the media or if it's on your WhatsApp, not passing on a stupid thing which is regressive and which is sort of putting down somebody. I think it's important to make those choices on an individual basis. At the end of the day, this is the context of Radhika is in this film, which I think Anurag has made a very beautiful short film, and it needs to be seen in that context and represented in that context by media and by everybody who is interested in the film. That's a very dangerous place to go. I think controversies can help or can harm a film. That's a gamble that some people take. I personally don't believe in negative publicity.